Let's keep this thing real. They lied to you what an entrepreneur looked like. They told me the entrepreneur gotta look like Bill Gates, gotta look like Warren Buffett, right? They gotta have a suit, gotta look like Hollywood. Are y'all with me? They lied to you what the puzzle looks like. It don't look like you, so now you got a puzzle, and your picture you're trying to put together don't look like the puzzle you got. Some of y'all don't believe in yourself. Why? Because just like the boxer, ladies and gentlemen, there's an outside world that ain't designed to try to make sure you win. They don't give a damn if you win. It ain't their job to make sure you win. And see, what does it take? It takes a coach, a mentor. It takes this village. That's what they say. It takes a village to raise an entrepreneur, y'all. You know, I'm gonna stay on task today. I'm looking at my notes, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at my notes. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm looking at my notes because I had them together, and then I'm just listening to y'all, and it really got personal for me. And it really got personal for me. You know, as I start to hear you, Dad, you talking about staying in the car, right? I'm still in the car. We talk about staying in the game. I'm still in the game. You know, I'm hearing Nicole's story. You know, it takes the village, right? And then I'm hearing Stephen talk about the footprints. How many times in your life, maybe in your business, entrepreneurs, you're going to have those footprints.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have those moments. You know, Jock, it took me back that it's like sometimes people realize that. I guess my last technical known career before I got into insurance was Uber. I was an Uber driver. Then COVID hit. My last known career was Uber. And I still had some checks coming in from my network marketing business, but my last known real career was an Uber driver, and then I got introduced to insurance. And I said, man, this is an opportunity for me to impact and change my life. And when I realized that to change my life, I realized my family was depending on me. Stuff got really real. See, here's the deal I'm trying to tell y'all. Can I speak frank? And I'm sorry. People say when you use certain words, it's because you don't have your vocabulary is not big enough.
You can speak Frank, Joe, and Jack.
Sometimes shit ain't real enough for y'all. Or the opposite, sometimes shit is too real and you don't know how to deal with it. It's one or the other. It ain't real enough for you, so you still keep going through the motions that you're going through. And Jockey said it, and that's by design. It's designed to keep you in a space of discomfort. See, we BSing ourselves, calling it a comfort zone. For most of us, ain't nothing about what we're going through comfortable.
Teach, brother, teach.
You don't build in life in comfort. If you're working out, ain't nothing comfortable about going to the gym. How do you build muscle? The biological way that muscle is built, you got to tear it down. You got to build it up. You got to tear it down. I've been trying to get in the gym, trying to get myself look a little bit better for the stage. And I don't want to go down there. Sometimes I be looking to ask my family to somebody push me down the damn stairs. I got this toner machine I've been paying for, and we ain't used it for 2 years. That's a whole nother story. And I'm like, somebody push me down the stairs to go down. One time I had to tie the dogs down on, literally. I put the dogs on the leash. I threw something down the stairs, and I'm holding the leash, and the dog dragged me down the stairs for me to go down to the machine. That's how psychological I was to try to get there. Going back, you got to tear the muscle down for the muscle to build up. And it's painful. And sometimes psychologically, we know that's what it takes. So some of us don't want to go through that pain right now. Jock, you've been through boot camp. Derek, you've been through boot camp. Going in, was that something you wanted to do, or was it the drill sergeant? They got you through along with the rest of your unit, the people beside you. What got y'all through boot camp? Was it you I was going to be the baddest MF out here, or it was a point where you needed some help to get through?
It was your unit. It was your bunk mates. It was your accountability partners. It was that pressure.
You know, when you go into boot camp, I'll be real quick, you think you got it. And I can't speak for any other one but the one I went through. But when you get there were a couple of times I thought I wasn't going to make it. But yeah, you look to your right, you look to your left, and your brothers are there. So that village helped huge. Because I said, if that guy can make it, I can make it. I didn't think I could make it, but I did. And it was the same when I got into recon. That is tough. So, but you're right, Eric. We're with you.
This is really big to me. It's major to me. It's important to me for people to understand this. It's important to me for y'all to understand. It's important for me for y'all to get it, for y'all to comprehend it. This is important to me. Why? Because I had to go through it. It was important for me. It was like, okay, what am I going to do? Y'all don't understand. Like when I got in experience, I literally just got over COVID. And I keep saying this was the old COVID. Not saying COVID's any different now, but this one, nobody knew what was going on. My son came home from college. He got sick and came out of my bed. I'm like, dude, you getting sick. Why you come in my bedroom? He don't never come in my bed. Then he's laying in the bedroom on my couch. I'm like, we got a couch in the bedroom. I'm like, you in my bedroom sick? I'm like, bro, what? And we didn't know. I'm like, then he leaves. I finally got him out of my room, but by then he didn't contaminate the whole damn house. We got sick. He got over COVID in like 3 days. He's up and running. Me and Meri, we was like 3 weeks. People was delivering, my brother was delivering groceries and leaving at the door, and people didn't know. I mean, this was like during the height of it. And I had lost some friends to COVID. And so when we got through, it's like, man, I remember just being able to walk down to the mailbox. Steve, you talked about that. I didn't have the energy, lost my smell and everything. So when I saw this opportunity, I'm like, this is real, Erik. Now I got something I can do from home, and I got an opportunity. I got a window. I got to give it everything I got. And I don't got to give it everything I got and see if it works. I got to give it everything I got and make it work. See, there's a difference. Some of y'all are giving it everything you got to see if it's going to work. Give it everything you got and make it work. Yeah, did life come after? Life happen? Life been lifing? Things been going on? Absolutely. Some of y'all know my story, but I'm telling you, we all got a story. But here's the deal. In business, are you willing to fight through to get where you need to go to? I'm looking at the boxer from DC, man. They told me they got Tank, and I'm listening to some of his stories, and you know what? He has to literally fight through to become a champion. Literally got to get hit, beat up to live the lifestyle that he wants to live. And even then, there's always a competitor coming at him. There's always people who talk to us, Derek.
Erik, on this whole topic or this theme today, something I want to share with you very quickly. Somebody asked me one time, a lot of people say, I'm praying on it. And I prayed on something a long time ago back when I was in corporate America that I didn't want to be there anymore. How do I make that transition? And somebody said, you really want that? I said, yeah. He said, you sure? And I said, yeah. He said, okay. He said, you're going to want that. And then God is going to ask you, how bad do you want that? Because a lot of times we pray on things, we want it. And then God's going to say, you really want this? How bad? And you're going to see it. And it ties into everything that we're showing today. Because when you're going through it, it sucks. You don't sometimes see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that's where, if you have faith, if that's your belief system, for me it was, and Stephen talked about that. You see that one set of footprints, you don't see it at the time, but man, it can be tough. It can be real tough. So I definitely feel you this morning, Erik, and everybody else.
Yeah, y'all got me in my feelings today. Stephen, talk to me.
I got thinking of something when I was hearing a lecture from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He was saying in his lecture about trying times before, because a lot of times, like what Dark was just saying, God gives you pray for things. You always want it, but God just ain't going to give you stuff. He's going to test you to see, are you true to what you're saying? Do you really believe? Because sometimes, man, when you get knocked down, when you beat up, how you say you get beat up like an old rug, but you just keep getting up. You keep pushing. You keep standing up on it. You say, hey, you can't break me. That's when you really find the really love for your thing, yourself, and love for things. The love for yourself, it really grows more when you have trials. Because trials and tribulations are your test for what you're doing or what you want to do. And you can say, that's why I always let it think, you can't talk me to death. Because if you want to show somebody that you built for it, you got to go through something. Because you just can't talk about it and then have some trial, get a little trial, and then you run off in the woods. I ain't doing that no more. That dude, I talk too much. Y'all too slick. No, that was doing money. He talk too much. He stuttering jokers, but it's what that you need to build up character. You can't build character or strength without having trials. You can't do it. It is impossible.
Ooh, Bunny is saying something. See, y'all told me I can be real with some of y'all today. Let me be real with y'all. Some of y'all Hollywood has misled you. Life has misled some of y'all. You think your life is like a painting, like the Mona Lisa, a Picasso. You're looking at your life like a painting, but let me keep this thing real to y'all. Your life is like a puzzle. See, the painting is already one piece together. The puzzle's in pieces, and you're already broken. And you got to put that piece together. But that's what it was designed for. Life is a puzzle with broken pieces, and the great people are made to put it together. The better the puzzle, the good puzzles. Anybody ever went to a puzzle store? The basic puzzle has only a few pieces. When you're a little kid, they give you a few pieces. And they got the picture on the box. But do y'all know some of the real good puzzles, the one that cost something, the ones that's the valuable puzzles, they can come in 1,000, 5,000 pieces and don't even give you a damn picture. You got to figure that whole thing out. You got to figure out what was supposed to be. I'm looking at that thing like, man, hold on, I'm going to pay more money for the puzzle. I got to figure out what the heck the creator designed it to be. And you're just going to drop it 5,000 pieces on me, and I got to figure this thing out piece by piece and see how it fits together.
Hey, Erik, and when you little, the puzzle pieces are real big.
Yeah, they're big and simple. But the real good puzzles, the valuable ones, they don't come in and they don't give you the instructions. They just give you a box full of puzzles and you got to put it together. But guess what? There's some people who figured it out, and they'll figure it out and put it in a frame and put it on the wall, and it looks like a fabulous painting. Uncle Jock, talk to us, sir.
Ooh, boy, I don't know what got into you this morning. This is great. And, look at it like this. Look at the box, the puzzle box, as the opportunity. And all of us opted in to getting this big puzzle box. And it's 3 types of people that got this box. It's the person that gets the box. How many of y'all had somebody sign up and literally the next day they went into witness protection? You get the person that gets the box and don't even open the box. Don't even open it. Then you get the person that opens the box and puts a few pieces in. Then they got to take little Johnny to soccer practice. The boss is bothering, significant other, lifestyles lifing, and they just leave the opportunity just there, untampered with at a certain point with a few attempts. How many people had those people? Then you get the person that just figures the damn thing out. No matter what, no matter how many levels of difficulty, they stay at it until they figure it out. I just had to share that.
See, here's the thing. Sometimes when you're looking at the puzzle box, when you go to elementary school, you sit at Marcella, they got the little small pieces, and the teacher's there to assist you putting it together. Or maybe your classmates can help you put the small pieces together. And then as you advance through school and education, they stop doing those puzzles. That's like elementary. Right? They stopped doing those little puzzles. And now when you get to life, you don't have a coach, a mentor who's able to teach you. It's supposed to be your parents or somebody who's raised you to teach you how to put these puzzles together. We're talking about a puzzle of entrepreneur. It's so many different types of puzzles. So we're talking about business puzzles. Well, here's the deal. Who has coached you to put the business puzzle together? Your education school gave you the baby's pieces. Those are easy to put together. Boom. Now you're required to go on life after you get out of school, whether it's high school or post-secondary school, graduate school. Now you are got to go figure this thing out. And they taught you how to put simple puzzles together, maybe for a work career. You've been trained to put this puzzle together, so you got a great work career. Cool, corporate America, whatever it is, yeah. But now you're talking about entrepreneurship. Who trained you? Some people have been raised and trained to put that damn they've been on track to put the puzzle together. So when they start a business, it doesn't make a difference. You ever notice why some successful people, like a 50 Cent, Jay-Z, guess what? They understood. We came from the streets. I'm just using them as an example. We were street hustlers. We knew how to put business together from the street. We were trained from other people, other hustlers, how to run a business. Y'all call it thugs and drugs. They looked at us, this is the same, I'm running a business like anybody else is running the business. So I know how to put a business together, so I'm able to put the same business together in other areas of business. I can go into restaurant, I can go into music. I got to learn a little bit, but it's a puzzle piece. I'm going to get it. 50 Cent went to music, bam. Guess what? Now he's gone to the TV, bam. I'm figuring that out. Because I know how to put puzzles together in business. See, some of us never had a real, true business coach to put puzzles together. So when you come over here, it looks a little tough. It looks a little different. The pieces ain't the same.
But the principle is.
Yeah, there you go. The pieces are not the same, but the principles are the same. Now you got to say, hey, how long did it take you to put that puzzle together for your career? Oh, you've been doing this for 10 years. Oh, you went to school. They taught you how to put that puzzle together. Now you got a new puzzle, and you got to say, hold on, I don't have the picture because they lied to me what the picture looked like. Let's keep this thing real. They lied to you what an entrepreneur looked like. They told me the entrepreneur looked like, got to look like Bill Gates, got to look like Warren Buffett, right? They got to have a suit, got to look like Hollywood. Are y'all with me? They lied to you what the puzzle looks like. It don't look like you. So now you got a puzzle and your picture you're trying to put together don't look like the puzzle you got. My friends and family ain't walking around supporting businesses. Yeah, because they wasn't gave the business puzzle. And so you've been lied to because you got different pieces. Of course you do. But doesn't mean your pieces don't come together. Doesn't mean your pieces don't fit. It ain't the same pieces. So once you start to realize, if I can survive this, if I can survive that, if I can put this together, I can put this together. But what happens is some of y'all quit so soon. Some of y'all don't believe in yourself. Why? Because just like the boxer, ladies and gentlemen, there's an outside world that ain't designed to try to make sure you win. They don't give a damn if you win. It ain't their job to make sure you win. And you wasn't coached and trained how to win over here. They wanted to teach you and coach you and train you how to win for their business, how to be a good employee. Oh, they'll teach you and coach you all that, all the kind of, oh my goodness. They'll teach you all the way how to be an employee, how to go work for me, how to spend your money over here. I go back to Biggie Smalls. They put the album out there, Coochie down to the socks. So they teaching you how to dress. Versace. They're teaching you how to spend your money. Oh, they will pour billions of dollars to teach you how to become a good consumer. Where's that same energy and effort to teach you how to become a good producer? What school they got for that? What class they got for that? Oh, they ain't got that class? They ain't teach you that? It's the same puzzle to become a consumer as it is to become a producer. The pieces look different. The pieces make me fit different. Are y'all with me? But you got to have the same concept to how to structure it and put it together. And see, what does it take? It takes a coach, a mentor. It takes this village. That's what they say. It takes a village to raise an entrepreneur, y'all. We may not all be millionaires, but dang on it, we can all help each other go up and succeed and get better. Everybody's life is not a doctor. Everybody's life is not an educator. Everybody's life is not an engineer. Everybody's life is not a farmer. Everybody here does not have to have the biggest jumbo business in the world. But guess what? We can all build it as big as we want to once you understand it.
Erik, wait, Tom, I know some people got their hands up. We're going to get to that. You don't realize what you just did.
Tell me.
You just said everybody's not what? Go down that list again. The engineers, the educators, the scientists, the engineers, the doctors, the lawyers. What you just described, I'm getting ready to go deep with this, E. What you just described, I talk about it all the time. The difference between a hood and a community is understanding the resources that are needed, necessary to go into both. You got to have certain institutions to create a community. That's the difference between a community and a hood. The hood don't have the resources and institutions. What Erik is saying is you don't have to possess all of the skills. Just bring in the resources so everybody can be strong at where they're strong at, and you make a collective community. That's what we're doing right here, man. And y'all, some of y'all get it, but some of y'all don't. But I just wanted to drop that right there, Erik.
Ooh, man, some of y'all getting it. You know, I was talking to Erskine, John. He's like, me, Rodney, and Veronica are going in with the Hugs Media, and I got this. I had my LLC and stuff together. They had this, and they collectively came together to use the Hugs Media Resource Center so they can grow, empower, and build their business. But it doesn't surprise me because Erskine's his business is about his empowerment, right? You know what I mean? So it doesn't surprise. They said we're gonna come together collectively, to make this thing work. See. Oh, goodness, y'all. I want y'all to understand that's what this call is about, to come together collectively. But see, some of us are still at the level we're looking individually. What's in it for me? Where am I at? When is my breakthrough going to come? I'm telling you, if you understand that you're on this line, you're already breaking through. If you understand the pieces of what's happening, you're already breaking through. You are still looking at yourself with the wrong damn picture of what it is to be an entrepreneur. You're still trying to achieve a goal at the wrong. Y'all with me? Your image of the goal is wrong. The image of the goal needs to look like you. It's a puzzle piece of a business person, and you're the damn picture. But some of y'all are trying to build a picture of maybe Frank DeLeo, Darren Golka. I want my business to look like Jamie. I want it to look like this. Kevin Hart. I don't care what it is, Jay-Z. I want it needs to look like damn Derek Holston. And I'm going to make Derek Holston put my damn picture on every billboard in the country. That's the image. I need my image, my business, my thing everywhere. Because that's what the entrepreneurs are thinking. That's how they think, y'all. McDonald's wants a McDonald's on every corner they daggone could. They want you to eat McDonald's every day. They don't want you eating it some days. Now, they understand you're only going to eat it some days, but their desire is for you to eat McDonald's every freaking day of the week. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's why they got them. They got a breakfast sandwich, they got some lunch menu, and they got a dinner menu. And sometimes they put breakfast all damn day because they want you to come there. How are you seeing yourself, y'all? And I'm going to close with this. Goes back to the beginning. I said, sometimes shit ain't real enough for you. And sometimes shit right now in your life is too real. And when it's too real, y'all, let me speak right to you. When it's too real, it gets a little painful. You don't know how to get out of it. You feel stuck. I've been there when you feel stuck. And you're like, who's going to pick me up? My wife can't pick me up. My kids can't pick me up because nobody understands what I'm going through. They can't relate. My peers can't relate because I'm embarking on a journey of entrepreneurship. I'm in a damn fight for my life, and nobody around me can support me because they don't even understand how to properly support you.
So you end up suffering in silence. So you got to get up.
Silence, Doc. And you don't realize the support is right here. The support, this is why we created this village, to give you the support. And that's why I'm telling you, when you on this line, when y'all really resonate that I am it. I am great and good enough. That's how you get out when the stuff is too tight. That's how you get out of it. You got to fight your way out. I'm telling you, you got to fight your way out. When shit is tight, you got to fight. You can't give up because life will keep pressing your ass down until you die. And then they dig a ditch 6 feet deep and put you even deeper and then put dirt on top of you. That's how they do it. So don't think Superman's going to come save you. You got to fight your way out, just like in this hero movie. You're going to have to fight your way out of it. Now, here's the other thing. That's when stuff is too tough. Some of y'all stuff ain't tough enough because you've been comfortable. You've been living uncomfortably in an uncomfort zone. You've been living comfortably in an uncomfort zone. I'm good. This is where I'm at. I'm okay. My bills are being paid. My this, that thing. Let shit go wrong for 4 months and you probably can't survive. Let something happen to somebody who's been helping provide for you. My spouse is a contributing income. Let something happen to your spouse. Now what happens? Let something happen to that job. Now what happens? Oh, you ain't as comfortable as you thought you was. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, don't wait for something to happen because something's going to happen to you. Happening is a part of life. You don't go through life without something happening to you. Tragedy is a part of life. Tragedy is a reality. It ain't, oh, that was a tragic moment. It's a reality. It's a reality that one day we're all going to get sick or die. That's a freaking reality. The question is, how are you going to live during that time? Are you going to live fighting? And that's what 50 Cent said. I'm going to get rich or die trying. And people say, man, that's powerful. Why are you going to do that? Because you're going to either get rich or die poor or die trying. And most of you trying means you're going to work every day. So you're trying, but you're just not trying to get rich. So you're trying. You're going to work every day. You're trying. You're just not trying to get rich. My thing is, if I'm going to be trying something, I might as well damn try to get rich. If I'm going to jail for 30 years for robbing the bank, I ain't going to rob a damn 7-Eleven with $2,000. I'm going straight to the First National Bank or whatever. It's the same crime, the same penalty, whether you go get 2,000 or you get 2 million. With that being said, Uncle Jock, I'm too wired up. Can you handle the recap, sir?
Today's recap. Let me go ahead and just money. Go ahead, sir.
Because I was just, man, this has really got me thinking. I agree with everything you say, but this is the one point that a lot of people don't know. You don't have the patience to take that, to make your goals. You don't have the patience. Because a lot of people think you can overnight. Nothing happened overnight. When you talked about 50, Jay-Z and a lot of them, and Kevin Hart, a lot of them was 10, 20 years in the making. And didn't make it seem like they're overnight success. They're not. It always takes time for you to build up, and grow to your destiny. Even with this right now here with you and Erik. Y'all just ain't eating it just in 4 days. It took a period of time. If you don't have the patience, that is a key part of your success. Patience.
Yeah.
If you do not have patience and hard work ethic, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't gonna do nothing but sit on the porch of your house or in your basement and tell them, man, I would have done that. You wouldn't have done nothing because you don't have the patience to make it go through stuff. You go through something, it tests your patience. It makes you stronger and stronger and stronger. As you go stronger and become stronger, you go stronger along. You get more resolve in it. You got more faith in it. Then once you 100% have your focus, what they say, your eyes on the prize. That's when your eyes on the prize is really there because you have patience and you went through the test because you need them. But the key thing in life is having patience. I'm saying one last thing, Jock. Just take with me when I had my stroke. I was I had made so much money. I couldn't do nothing for a month and a half, and I still had enough money to pay my bills for 15 months. You understand? And then it's a step. Everything's a step. Because as you take your step, then you want to make sure every step that you give from now on is counted for. It's important. Every stop is every important for a reason, man. And everything is for happens for a reason, because they tasting your patience. They want to see what you're about. Even when you have friends, you have fake friends, you have mediocre friends, and you have your true friends. But they don't come overnight. It's time, man. It's always time. But where are you going to be at? And how you making the most out of your time?
I love it. Nicole, floor is yours.
There was something that Mr. Jack, you talk about the categories of people that own the puzzle. Some people, they see the fancy box, they have the pictures, like Erik said, in their mind, what it's going to look like. But then they open the box and they're like, oh, I can do all these pieces, and they close it back. You don't make no attempts. You don't call nobody. The resources, they don't use the resources. Like I always say, if you're having problem with a product and you call the provider, and that is the resources that's already there for you. You're paying for it at the back office. Open the puzzle box. They see all the pieces and they quickly close the back. And they're always looking at that fancy box with that picture of that puzzle in their head. But they're afraid to open it back because they are afraid to confront what is in that box. And that's how so many people are in this business. We're looking at the legacy, looking at the shares, looking at the future financial stability. But each time we want to open the box, we see all the pieces and they close it back.
Yeah.
We're always looking at that box, that fancy little puzzle, that picture. And the one thing that Erik said, there are certain things that you do that it will take more than your best. It will take more than what you have. You just make up your mind. I'm going to give you what it takes, because it will take more than you have to make it.
Woo, real quick, thank you for sharing. Nicole, I want to pause real quick. Then Marcella, we coming to you. You just said something that was so powerful. So many people open that box and they look at the pieces and they get scared. But think about the principles that we have in Experior. The whole thing is about doing the work or figuring the puzzle box out. But how powerful will it be if you got your box and you got some resources, some people to help you with your puzzle? Now you can put your box, your puzzle together quicker. And guess what? You can help. Some people came to help you build and put your pieces together. Now you can go help other people build and put their pieces together. Now you got a community of people that now they figured out how to put the pieces together. And what happens is once they figured out how to put it together, they can say, hey, look, everybody, with your puzzle boxes, when you open your box, we got a bunch of people here that figured it out. We can tell you what you need to do to expedite putting your puzzle pieces together. That's what this whole village is about. Thank you for sharing, Nicole. Marcella.
I have a thing right here that say dreams don't work unless you do. I get up and read this every day. But back to the part about the puzzles. I used to be that puzzle girl. I used to be the one I always wanted to put them together without help, because I felt like I'm the queen of it. And then as life went on, the puzzles got more complicated. Then I'm looking around for help. But by then, nobody really wanted to team up with me and help me with the puzzle, because they looked at me as, well, you tried to figure everything else out, figuring it out on your own. I'm happy and I thank God for a village, because now that I realize in life that everything is not about all that I can do, it's about teamwork. It really, really, really opens your eyes up. And just like another thing I said, a lot of people have that tortoise and hare syndrome, where they're looking at how far up the road the hare has gotten in the race and why am I not up there. But if they realize in the story, the hare felt like he was so far ahead, he got over here and started playing around that the tortoise passed him up and won the race.
Oh, wait. We ain't letting you, we ain't gonna let you get off that quick. The tortoise and the hare. Let me tell you what happens all the time. We got 5,000, little more than 5,000 agents, right? And I hear it all the time. People be like, what are they doing? They ain't on the scoreboard. They ain't on the scoreboard this week. Or I don't see them on the scoreboard. Stop worrying about who's on the score. Because what that's going to do, That's going to turn you into the tortoise. That's going to keep you at that slow snail pace. If you keep worrying about everything and everybody else when you ain't figuring your shit out. You got playbooks. You got people who are doing stuff. You got so many people in the company. You might not see the people in the top 10 or top 20 or top whatever. But if you contribute, if you become a contributor, if you start bringing stuff to the village, if you start bringing resources to the village and become a resource instead of a whiner or a complainer, that's when you start to see development in a community. That's when you start seeing things being built. Take a look around in wherever you live at, in your communities, wherever you see cranes, where you see stuff being built, that's because somebody made a decision to say, you know what? I don't care about that building over there. I don't care about that complex over there. I'm going to get my crew together and we going to build. Woo, Marcella, thank you for sharing.
Jock, hold on. I got to come off because you said something. Man, I'm going to get my crew together. We're going to build. I want y'all to understand something. Experienced agents. Jamie said, we're going to 10X. We have 5,000 agents. I don't give a damn where you at right now. He's saying in the next 12 months, we're going to be at 50,000. See, some of y'all think the people at the top got to be at the top. No, he's saying I'm going to add 45,000 agents in 12 months. We're at 5,000 now. Put this in your head. 5,000 now. That means he's going to add 45,000 in the next 12 months. He's going to add 10 times more than we got already. So that means you can have 5,000 in your team. Your team in the next 12 months can be as big as Xperia is in the last 10 years. You can add 5,000 and there's still another 40,000 agents for other people to get. Like, y'all understand something. So when we hit 5,000, they're going to 50,000. You're like, well, my piece is going to be the piece I got. It's going to be the piece I got. No, it can be whatever piece you want to get. Jock, you said it. I don't care about that building over there, that building over there. I'm going to get my crew and we're going to build our team. We're going to build our crane. And that's the mindset. What piece of the 50,000 do y'all understand? You can get 10,000 of the 50,000 and it's still more room than Xperia is right now. As big as we are now, there's still, if you got 10,000 just on your team, there's still enough for Xperia to go 40,000 more people. And that's still 8 times bigger than what Xperia is. If you got 10,000 from now to the end of the year, Xperia still got room to grow 8 times bigger than they took them 10 years. Are y'all with me? I want y'all to see how much more room it is.
Yes, man, yes.
You start thinking about, well, my 2 people, I got 3 people, my 4 people. I need y'all to freaking build a city.
Yes.
Army. Y'all got to start thinking that. We are small, y'all. We got to start thinking, what piece of 50,000 can I get? Not what piece of 5,000 I can get.
Here's something I encourage everybody to do, because you can build that city. How do you build the city, or how do you build the building? How do you build the structure? We talk about it all the time.
At a time. One
brick at a freaking time. If y'all haven't seen my brick training, go to Uncle Jock's YouTube channel. Click on my brick training. It's going to give it to you. Don't go down into wine country. Don't become a whiner, because you become that brick in the wall that has cracks in it. And when the bricks have the cracks in it, I teach it in my training, it's simple. Just remove the brick, put it to the side, and replace it with another brick. Some of y'all get stuck with your bricks. My brick ain't doing right. My brick ain't shored up. My brick got a crack in it. Well, damn, go get you another damn brick. And get another brick, and another brick, and another brick. And before you know it, you got a wall. And before you know it, you got 4 walls. And before you know it, you got a structure. And now you know how to build. Now you can build structures in other places. The difference between a big drug dealer and a big corporate industry CEO, there is no differences. Both of them understand product. We got product. They understand distribution. Both big drug dealers, big time CEOs understand distribution. They understand how to get product out. They understand how to open up another block, or build in another state, or build in another region, or build in another territory. The only thing is, one, like Erskine, one is legal, one is illegal. But if you sit around and complain, because I'm going to tell you what happens. When you ain't doing shit, you're going to find a way to try to pull other people down who are doing shit. You're going to find a way to say, well, I don't see this person doing it. Well, all I hear is this, and all I hear is that. It's a blueprint to success. There are people who have done it. There are people who are doing it. Don't get caught up at the wine cooler. Don't let the crabs pull you down in the barrel, and don't get seduced with the whiners. Don't do it. Y'all see that awkward silence right there? That's on purpose. Renee, take the floor.
Sorry, my voice is hoarse. I really appreciated this call today because sometimes we do get frustrated, but I do really understand that what you guys have created is a process and it's going to take time and we're all not at the same place. But if we keep doing what we've learned and keep learning new things, we're going to all win. And yes. I forget who said it about being impatient, but I think it's okay to be impatient if you keep putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward. Then we all make it. But we're not going to all make it at the same time. So I just appreciate the call because it is motivating. It keeps you when you're frustrated, when things don't work out. It keeps you grounded and helps you to move forward. So that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you for sharing, because let me be transparent with you guys. I get frustrated all the time. When you get frustrated, here's a rule of thumb we learned in network marketing. When you get frustrated, don't take the frustrations down. Go up to your recruiter or up to your ED or up to the next EDs up, or your SEDs or your NEDs. We all get frustrated. I call Erik all the time, frustrated. Erik, my car has stalled. No, brother, your car hasn't stalled. Your car hasn't stalled, you're moving. You know what I'm saying? So we all get frustrated. And that's just a part of this whole process. All of us have a box. That is a puzzle. We got to figure out how to put the pieces together. It's hard when you try to do it your way by yourself. It's going to be hard. Erik explained it. When you're a child, you open the box and you might have 10 pieces, 10 big pieces. As you get older, that puzzle box might have thousands of pieces. Don't open the box and be like, you know what? We're telling you right here, we got a village. Call for help. Call for resources. What did you do to do this, Derek Holston? What did you do to do this, Tawana Chisley? What did you do to do? Make those calls, make the connections. That's what this whole thing is about. So we can network and become a resource and a solution for your business. And once y'all figure that out and then understand that there are processes in place that work, we got a certified playbook that works for the people who have never had this experience, never had this background before. We have a playbook that works. Sometimes you got to divest yourself, strip yourself of where you've been, and just know where you're at. As long as you bring your talent to the table, it's just like recruiting a basketball player from another team. You've got talent. That's why we recruited you. Here go a message. We recruited you because we saw that you have talent. If you come over here with ego on top of talent or mixed in with talent, ego mixed in with talent, guess what it equals? A confused person. A confused person most egos don't realize they're confused because your ego has come out and taken over who you really are. So the thing is, I know we gone a little longer.
John, hold on, man. We long. We gotta ride this. This is gonna help. This is for Renee. This is for the Renees of the world. Let me bring you up, Jack. This is for the Renees of the world, okay? A lot of champions are impatient, Renee. A lot of successful people are impatient. They just don't quit. See, they don't let the impatience get frustrated. They don't quit. If you're a type of person that say, you know what, I can't deal with slow people, it's so you can build a whole network of people who are not slow. You just got to understand, I got to go find those people who can rise that level. Everybody can't play at that level, but there's a whole freaking pool of people who can. So you might have to, don't get frustrated when you recruit somebody who can't move as fast as you. You might have to, if that frustrates you, you got to then go find other people who can play at the same level that you're playing at. And that's okay. Alabama recruits only 3 and 4 star guys. They don't recruit some of the other players who ain't at that same level. The NBA only recruits the people at this level. They're going to draft a certain group of people, and they're okay. They don't, son, you ain't ready for the NBA yet. You ain't ready for the NFL yet. That's okay. Don't mean they got other leagues for them to play in, right? They got other ways, so you can do that. And Jock, you talk about talent with ego. If you're that coach who can bring on talent and somebody's ego, Phil Jackson had Michael Jordan, he had Scottie Pippen, he had talent and a whole bunch of egos, but he was the coach who can manage that. If you're that person and you can be that coach, it's okay to build a team that way. But can you manage that? You with me? And some of your games have to change different ways. Well, Eric, I got a team of, it's enough people in this world. I just want y'all to understand. There's no right one way to do it. But you got to just be the person who says, I got to figure out this puzzle for the way I want to build it. We give you a blueprint. We give you a network. We give you a resource. You got from us all the way up to the CEO of the company. You got access just like that. So however you want to build it, the problem is some of y'all get frustrated and you quit. And then y'all let the quitters and the whiners get you drunk. That's where the problem comes in. I got a team of impatient people. Okay, cool. Go make some sales. Go grow a big team of impatient people instead of having a small team of impatient people. Have a jumbo team of impatient people, and they're probably going to get shit done. Excuse my language, and that's okay.
This is something too. This is a message. I know we over time, but this is good. When you do have the people that are impatient, or the people, see, we don't realize the power of those people. The power of those people is those people, if you stay in the car, because Eric, you taught me this, man, and I appreciate it, because I used to be the guy that had a low tolerance, man. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this person. No, dealing with that person helps you become a better leader. It helps you. If you have the patience to stay in the car, no, this ain't microwave time. This is a long legacy play. You're going to get impatient people. You're going to get, well, guess what it does? It makes you as a leader, those people make you work.
Jock, here's the thing. Here's the recipe. Again, frustration is a representation of your ability. Frustration is just a representation of your ability. You get frustrated when you don't have the ability to deal with the situation, to deal with that person. Well, she's impatient, that makes you frustrated. That's because you don't have the ability. You're only frustrated because you don't have the ability to deal with the situation. See, I don't get as frustrated as much as some of y'all because I just have the capacity to deal with certain situations, but that came, as Stephen said, through time.
Yes.
Through development. I used to get frustrated. I don't. I get frustrated with my first child. Now, when my third child is a grandparent, I don't get frustrated with the third child. Why? Because I have now developed the skill set needed. It wasn't never the child. It was always me as the leader.
And the people that seemingly move slow, the people that seemingly call you all the time for the same stuff, the people that seemingly just don't get it, the people that seemingly want to do it their way. Guess what? If you, the coach, stay in the meeting long enough to have a breakthrough, two things happen. Two people get developed at the same time, and that helps you with your process. Now you start to find your resources, your bricks, and now you start to build at a faster pace because you've developed somebody in the community that's going to help you now. That person helped you develop. Whoo, man, today was special. With that being said, anybody else before we turn it over to Rita to give us this recap?
I want to just say something that, when your leader is frustrated with what you are doing, it means they want you to do better. You know what the Bible says? It says, who the Lord loveth, he chastises. So when they are impatient, they are trying to make you do better. You feel that they're on your trail because they want you to do better. They want you to get to where they are. They want you to be successful. They want you to get the same promise that was promised to them, and they have seen it. They want you to also experience it in the business.
I love it. Thank you for sharing. Dr. Teresa.
I wanted to just appreciate this community, this village, Jock, Eric, every one of you all. I just want to say thank you, because what you all are saying is what we talk about all the time. It's just like confirmation or verification of what we talk about. They used to tell us that as educators, if you go into a workshop and you hear something that's new to you, that's strange and makes you feel a kind of way, then walk out of there. With this coming on here, we just get confirmation, verification, and if you would, assurance that we are in the right place. So everybody, like you all have said, everybody grows and prospers or breaks through at their own time. So everybody has their own time. So all of us, I can see great CEOs coming out of this village. And
Yes.
all of us, multi-millionaires. Everybody say amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you for sharing. Hey, Derek, I'm gonna do something a little different because I don't want her. She had her hand up a couple times and fell off. And I know. Can we have ladies first? Can Tawana go first, Derek?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, that's fine. Do your thing, Job.
Tawana, floor is yours.
Okay, I'm just to say this real quick because it's a lot of noise here, but this was a phenomenal training this morning. As soon as Erik talked about that puzzle, I lived my life that way, and I was like, oh, he's getting ready to go in now. So I'll say this really quickly. When you're building that puzzle, I don't know about how you all work, but you get the sides together first. You get the border.
Borders.
The border
Yep.
is this. The border is this community right here. I really appreciate it. I'm staying in the car. And yes, Danae is listening there. She told me don't talk about her, but she said, I ain't going nowhere.
I love it. I love it. Derek.
I'll be real quick. Two things. This was a phenomenal meeting. And like some people put it in the chat, I needed this too, right? We all need it. We all need to be reminded that we got to move forward no matter what. I had a couple of agents that I recruit a lot of agents. And guess what? I get the same thing. Hey, I'm frustrated. And one thing I've learned to do is say, okay, great. What are you frustrated about? And then have you had any other frustrations in your life? In your relationship, this person happened to be married. Have you ever been frustrated in your marriage? Yeah. How did you get through it? Right. So I want them to be focused on resolving issues, not on the frustration. You're going to get frustrated. Have you ever been frustrated in your career? Yes. How'd you manage that? Okay, you're going to hit some frustrations here. So how are we going to get through it? That's how we do it. Another thing is real quick is that I've chosen to go the builder's model. And go back to the part with the frustration. Yeah, in the beginning, I was frustrated, right? They're not doing this, they're not doing that. And then I had to step back and realize, okay, Derek, what can you do better? Talking to myself here. I don't get frustrated. I had to go back to my basic rule. People as populations are predictable, but people as individuals are not. That's time, right? Love on them where they are and just keep going. Point them to the resources in this community. And guess what? If they want to win, they can win. It really comes down to, do you want to do this or not? And all I can do is stay, pushing forward, promoting the system and doing my part. So that's all I want to share. Thank you.
Love it, man. Thank you. Anybody else? I know we're over time, but sometimes, and Eric's actually, I'll say I had a breakthrough here recently. Sometimes it ain't about the clock. It's about the information and what's needed and necessary. This, I think, was needed and necessary and a message we all needed to hear today. So, Victoria, photobomb, the flow is yours.
Thank you very much. I just want to add to what everybody has said, especially when we are frustrated. We start playing the blame game. We refuse to take responsibility for our failures or shortcomings. We don't want to say, hey, I have to do so and so, or I have to follow the blueprint. Until we start taking responsibilities or the responsibility of what is going on with us, we will never make it. I just wanted to add that this morning.
Love it. And we also have Danny Hill, the one who started this thing off right.
Thank you, everybody, for this. This truly was a good masterclass for the day. I'm just learning and I'm growing as I'm with you guys. Experience has been a good and great motivation for me. I said, I'm standing in the car. For me, it was the village. I had to change my village. I was getting the wrong pieces of the puzzle for certain villages. So now I found my village home, and now I'm putting these pieces together with this puzzle. I'm only going to get greater as I go with this. Thanks for the team. Thank everybody.
Yes, indeed. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. We all know who's coming up next. I know she got a lot to recap. I'm going to do it like this. Drum roll, please. Miss Downtown Rita Brown.
This was I guess I could say, one of the realest morning calls that we've had in a long time. And I just encourage everyone to go back and re-listen to this again, because I did stop taking notes after Erik finished, but everybody kept talking though. It was some good stuff said. I'm going to get started. Okay. Stay in the car. Keep showing up. This industry is designed for you to fall out of the car. Are you quitting on your business? Or are you quitting on yourself? We get power from each other on the morning calls. Plug in. It's about momentum. Everyone have their own time. Keep the momentum going. Recruit if you don't have license. Be a product of the product. The ball is the license. You can play without the ball. The money is in the follow-up. It doesn't matter where we are, but where we are going. Plug in so the village can stimulate you. Remember the footprints in the sand. When you fall from grace, stay with grace. Continue to put yourself in front of people and fill your pipeline. It doesn't matter how many times you fall, but how many times you get up and keep going. We're going to have these moments of trials and tribulation. This is an opportunity to change and impact your life. Sometimes sugar honey iced tea ain't real enough for you. So you keep going through the motion. You don't build in life in comfort. You don't want to go through the pain. I got to give it everything I got and make it work, not give it everything I got and hope it works. Are you willing to fight through to get to where you want to be? You can't build character or strength without having trials. Hollywood and life has misled us. We look at life like a painting. Life is like a puzzle. We come broken and we got to get put back together. We have 3 types of people that get the puzzle box. 1, some people get the box and they don't open it. 2, some people open the box, they put a few pieces together, life start happening, they leave it, never go back to it. 3, some people figure it out no matter what, and they stay at it. Who has coached you to put your business puzzle together? The pieces are not the same, but the principles are. The outside world is not designed to make you win. It's the same puzzle for consumers and the same for producers. The pieces just look different. There's a difference between a community and the hood. The community has the resources and they understand the resources. We come together collectively, not individually. How are you seeing yourself? Sometimes the sugar honey iced tea is too real and you don't know how to get out of it. You feel stuck. We suffer in silence. The support is right here on the morning call. Fight your way out. We are living comfortably in an uncomfortable zone. Don't wait for something to happen. Tragedy is a reality, a part of life. The question is, how are you going to live during the tragedies, the problems, the trials? Be a resource and a builder, not a whiner and a complainer. What piece of the 50,000 agents are you going to get? Build a city, one brick at a time. And as Myron said the other day, this was a reality check. I hope we can cash it.
Mic drop. Erik, you want to pick it up from here, buddy? Or you want me to close it out?
I'll pick it up just saying, hey, y'all, see y'all from 12 to 1. We have our 12 to 1. We have our, what do you call this? We have our office hours. I'll be back physically in the office. We jump on Zoom. So you can jump. It's Erik's Zoom, ErikSZoom, or it's our Team Huddle Zoom. I forgot what is the direct link to it. But Erik's Zoom from 12 to 1. We just jump in. Yesterday we had a session. I was going to say thank you, Rita. Thank you for Gertie dropping by in person. Thank you, Uncle Jock. Thank you, Meri Wilson, Meri Money Moves. And who else we had online too? Susan, sweet Susan McLean. So we're just going to be there and we'll just go over, it's just a drop in. You don't have to stay all the time. You can come in and drop in, ask questions. So it's just an open forum on Zoom. So we just having an open forum and just sharing office hours and talking about things and just getting work done. And so we're there from every Tuesday and Wednesday from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Drop by if you want to drop by. You don't have to drop by. I'm just making myself available. And Jock said he's making himself available to ask us any questions. So with that being said.
Erik, real quick, what about, are we doing Coach's Corner this week?
Coach's Corner, that's tonight. You know what? Yeah, because I got a couple things I want to do coaches. So coaches, 5 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in. Coach's Corner, 5 o'clock. Same Zoom, Erik's Zoom, or the Xperia, our Team Huddle Zoom information. So Coach's Corner, 5 o'clock. And Jock, you always ask, who's the coach?
Who's the coach?
Anybody with a team?
If you got a couple teammates, team members, plug in. This is another thing where it can help you develop and learn a couple skills, because we don't want you to get in management mode too quick, but you still need to develop some skills, personal skills, as you're building your teams brick by brick. And last thing, Erik, we can't leave without talking about the convention, sir.
Yes, the convention. Wednesday at the convention is a green out. I just ordered the shirt, so we're doing the green out too. Wednesday the convention, it's all green. Whatever, everybody get a green sheet shirt. So wear your green sheet shirts on Wednesday. Tell your team. I think I might have the last. I just placed the order. I don't know. It's $25. You can cash at me if you don't have a fresh green sheet shirt. Hopefully he can get it in because I got to get them done and picked up by Friday. I just placed the order yesterday. And so I don't know, we might get like another hour window before he has to order the shirts and get them. So if you don't have, we want a fresh green shirt, let me know. It's $25. We're doing the Green Out Conference Monday night. Rios leadership. We're going to talk about the coaches. So coaches, talk to your team. So let's find who's going to be there. Tuesday, Jock is on the panel. Me and Meri are speaking in the first session. So when our team comes up, anybody on our team comes, I don't care who it is, anybody on our team comes up, we shout it out. We do what we do. Are y'all with me? We're going to bring the U.S. We're going to have the loudest group there. We're going to bring the U.S. to the team. A couple of other things, be okay if you see some people up there and some of the people can't make it. Maybe go live on our Facebook group, So if you're in the event and you can stream some things live, feel free to stream live to the Facebook group for the people who can't be there. Are y'all with me? So let's kind of be forward thinking. Like, hey, I'm there. I know that people can't be there. So let's stream it live to our Facebook group, our Xperia USA Facebook group. So let's stream it live there for those who can't attend. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So you may not be able to stream live the whole time, but if everybody's always streaming something and people are streaming something, our folks can get it, okay? So we want to make sure that we want you there, but for those who can't be there, we want to make sure we bring that heat with it, okay? We want to make sure we bring that heat with it. So that's Wednesday. That's Wednesday at the conference. And just have a safe travel. And tomorrow, let's do something special, y'all. It's Dr. Meri's birthday. She turns the big 50. Oh,
who else's birthday is it?
Erik's birthday too.
Hold on. I want to surprise her, but I forgot I left my phone in the other room so she can hear what I'm saying right now. Okay. Anyway, y'all get that message later.
Text me the message and I'll see if I can get it out to some people too.
All right, cool. So just tell everybody to come tomorrow so we can celebrate and pump her up because we won't be there Friday. But let's celebrate her tomorrow and let's give her a big shout out. We're going to do a Dr. Meri roast. Okay? So come with your Dr. Meri story and how much you know it. We're going to do a Dr. Meri roast tomorrow. All right? So we're going to have fun at the top of the hour. Tell your team to come there and pour it in because I know it'll mean a whole lot to her tomorrow. I think that's it. Wednesday,
Hold up. It's not just the Dr. Meri roast.
I was going to say, what about him?
Welcome to another episode of the Robinsons roast.
I don't turn 50 I'll turn 50 in a couple of years. So then,
we doing a Robinsons roast. You heard the dang play. We doing the Robinsons roast. You done left your phone in the other room. Meri heard it. She done put her foot down. It ain't just a Meri roast. How many of y'all cool with a Robinsons roast tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Done, son. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody have an awesome.
It's the look.
It's okay, Erik. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. We love you, man. It's gonna be all right.
With that being said, oh man, somebody take a screenshot of Erik's picture. Somebody please get that. Is he still stuck? Is that real?
I got it.
Too funny.
He is a straight comedian, I tell you.
Man, y'all get out of here. Bye.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
That was my fake Frozen picture. Bye.
All righty, folks. Peace of the Lord be with you.
Awesome training today.
Awesome with you. Thank y'all for sticking around.
No doubt.